Hey you guys, so I originally wanted to do a video where I was putting on my lash extensions, but something happened to the file. And I don't know what happened, but here's the finished look. And it is like my second or third time doing them on my own, and they're pretty simple to do. It takes a little while when you're new at it, getting it to sit in the right place, getting both sides to look even. My right side always looks way better than my left because I'm obviously right-handed and I'm looking the right side into the mirror versus having to figure it out and rotating and like boom boom and getting it to sit right on the left. And so that can be a little bit difficult. So if you want to do your lash extensions at home, have patience. So let me show you guys. Do I still have the box for this somewhere? Yes. So I got this glue for individuals, clear adhesive. Oh gosh, my lighting is all sorts of effed up today. Well, I got this glue, and it's a decent size. You can get a kit. I saw a kit. I've seen the kit at Walmart. I did not go to Walmart. I was at Fred Meyer's getting sushi, so I went to Fred Meyer's. And then I went with the medium. I went with the no knot this time because these are the ones I originally got last summer. And they've got the little knots on them. And these ones do not. And these ones are the burst. And these are the lash trios with the knots. And you can get the individual lashes. See how it says knot free? You can get these with knots or without knots. They come in short, medium, or long. And I got the medium. And I think the medium is very natural looking for me. If I would have went with the short, I think it would have been too unnatural for me. And there would have been no point in actually getting lash extensions. These retainers. Ugh. You can also go with the long, which gives you really long lashes. So the kit that you can get at Walmart, I will try to find the kits. If I find it on Amazon or whatever is the first place I find it, I'll link it down below. But the original kit that I got came with short, medium, and long, because they tell you to put the longs on the outside, mediums, and then the shorts all the way in, so that you get that gradient effect from little to big. But I like having kind of even all the way across, so it's not like you got something in your eye. Oh no, that's just the tail end of your extensions. Now if I want a super dramatic look, then yes. I mean, I love the long wings. Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine how long, how long that edge is gonna be? That's gonna be like, bam, dramatic. But I don't want to be so dramatic that it's like, Stephanie, are you okay? Oh, these are 64 silver. I just found the little tag. Yeah. They slide out. I know you slide out. I can see that you, or do you, oh, there it goes. There it goes. You stick your finger through the hole. Like, that is an epic case for these lashes. Like, can you imagine? Oh my gosh, you guys. Just bam. But I like the more natural look straight across. When I'm trying to do like I don't do makeup every day, but like with lash extensions, you don't have to. It's just like, done. Let's move on. But you have to be careful washing your eyes because you can't just rub your eyes because they are glued to your natural eyelashes. So you have to just pat. You have to be careful. You got to rub. It's helpful now that I have the camera in my, not camera, I have a mirror in my shower that like I can look and see and make better decisions as far as cleaning my eye area. So that's kind of nice. But it does take patience. I know I got frustrated when I first started because having the light hand, figuring out how much glue you need, which, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to try to see if I can salvage the footage. And if I can salvage part of the footage, then I will add the clips in after. I did start it on my other camera. So it's going to be me talking to the camera like it's the beginning of a footage. But I don't know if I can edit some of that stuff. I'll just leave it in there. And it's like talking to you guys twice. Because I really want to add it so you can kind of see but I haven't watched it back completely to see whether or not it is truly salvageable or not. My boyfriend thinks I'm silly, but even just that little bit of having lashes just makes me feel, it's like when I wear false lashes, it makes me feel like so feminine and so like, oh my God, like, oh my God. And like, it's so effortless because it's not, I'm just not going to peel them off at the end of the night. They're going to stay. They sleep very well. I find, and you know, I'm a side of my face kind of sleeper. I know that was attractive, right? But my big thing to you, if you're going to do lash extensions at home, be patient. Understand that you're not going to have like the big super fluttery lashes that you see some people do. You can, but it takes practice. It takes a lot of practice. And you need to get the long lashes. I will try to find the stuff that I used and link it down below. And possibly some other options that maybe if you want to try. Especially if you want the really big, dramatic lashes that you can try. And the best part about doing these lashes is if you want your lashes to be thicker, if you want more thickness to your lashes than this, you can layer them. Like for me, what am I doing here? So like for me, when I do the lashes, especially the edges, I do lashes underneath. Okay? So sometimes you'll see people actually put strip lashes underneath because it lifts the natural lashes, which is what I do because I have my lashes go like this. So it lifts the natural lash. But at the same time, the weight of my natural lash pushes these down. So then it's a little bit more natural on me because the fact that my lashes naturally hang down low. Okay? But if you want them to be just thicker, you then can put, and I have in the past, then put another piece on top. Layer on top of. But you want to make sure if you're layering on top, that the original lash you put on underneath, and then you can layer on top. And so like when I do the center pieces, because if you look at your lashes, there's lashes and then like they're stacked differently the way they grow out. I will then take the lash and the extension and put it in between. So it's actually like threaded in between the lashes. So not all of them are all underneath, not all of them are on top, but actually in between the layer of lashes, the way my natural eyelashes grow. And to me, that helps keep them in line with the shape of my eye, helps keep them more natural, and just makes it and makes them feel normal. They're super lightweight. These ones, the Ardell lashes, they're super lightweight. Let's see. Any of this in English? So it says easy 3-step application. Gently remove lash from tray using tweezers. Apply a drop of adhesive onto foil. Dip lash base into adhesive. Place over natural lash close to the lash line without touching the eyelid. Apply more lashes for a dramatic look. That's another thing too, is you don't want these attached to your eyelid because it's going to also grow out with your lashes. So you got to be careful to make sure that they're not actually touching your eyelid, but just close to your eyelid, but not quite touching it. That way when the lashes grow out, they're not going to get ripped out because it's partially glued to the lash that is attached to your skin. You also want to make sure that it's not attached to the top of your lid. You see how that just, I don't want to say looks flawless, but looks like it's all coming out naturally where it should. Do you see that? And how it's not actually on my lid, but it's super close. So it kind of looks like it, but it's not. And it takes practice. It does take practice. And you'll know really quickly whether or not you can handle this glue if you actually glue it to your actual skin instead of where it belongs. And so, you know, and not having to do mascara, all I gotta do is my lower lash line. Saves so much time. And I did it for a little while through the summer last year. And I told the boyfriend I wanted to do it again just because I like it. What I might do actually, because when I look in the camera, that's super thick and I feel like I got a thin space right here. So actually I will show you guys. I will show you guys that. And that way I don't have to worry about the other footage, right? Because you guys are going to see it live. Well, not live. You're going to watch this video, so. So what I do is I take it out of the tray and I remove the excess glue. And lose, oh no, there it is. Okay. So then I'm going to take it and I'm going to dip it into the glue. I like to get it nice and coated because it takes me a little while to do it. Make sure there's no glue on there. Okay. I'm going to move my mirror a little bit closer so it's directly under the camera. So sometimes, especially on my left eye, I will lift so I can see. And it also ensures that I'm not getting it on the actual lid. Then pull it back up. After I give it a break, this is the part that you have to be patient because when you start fussing with it, it is going to move, okay? But just be gentle. You just want to gently push it into place. And so sometimes I have to use a combination, especially when I'm touching this part with the glue, because it'll stick to the it'll stick back onto the tweezers. And there's one more spot I just want to put a little bit, so I'm going to use one of my older ones with the 3 knots just so I can make sure I get a little bit more coverage. Push it into place. Oops, see, that's why. And there we go. Now that matches the right eye. And I always end up putting a couple extra on the left to match the right, just because it is really hard of an angle for me to get to comfortably with the left side. So I do end up putting maybe a lash or 2 more on the left to make it even with the right. but it does look about the same. There may be a spot or two I could probably sneak another couple in just to make them look even. So hopefully this was helpful. Kind of glad I got to show you how I put them in, and that way I don't have to worry about if that footage is salvageable or viable. I can just dump it and not worry about it, and I got to show you guys how I do it. So perfect. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.